All right, here at a remodel, McMinnville, Oregon. We're going to show you the difference between a replaster and a resurface. So this pool is, we have it empty and it's already all chipped out except for this little piece up here to show you an example. So during a resurface, what they do is people come through and locate the hollow spots to know where, as you can hear the hollow sounding spots there. What they do is they come through, they'll find the hollow sounding spots, mark them, and then they end up chipping out or removing those what's called pop-off or delaminations. So you can see where some parts are still nice and tight and other spots sound hollow sounding. So what they'll do is they'll go through, mark out the spots that are hollow, chip out those particular areas, and essentially after all those pop-offs or areas are taken out, they'll put a glue over the whole entire thing and then plaster over the existing already failed plaster. So here's an example of a pool that has been resurfaced before. As you can see there, you can see the top layer of the new plaster, the old plaster. There's at least, I think this is pool's three shells deep. So the original plaster's down here. They resurfaced again, did another plaster on top of that failed plaster, and then they did the third and final resurface over the top of the other failing plaster. So what that does is, so here's a piece right here to show you the layers of the different plaster. So you're just piling plaster upon plaster of already failed plaster. So here are these, peel that off. So this is an example right here of why we never resurface. So essentially you're gluing new plaster over the old failed plaster. So this is the result. You don't get the bond that you would where the pool is chipped like this all the way down to a shotcrete or gunite. You're relying on plastering on or gluing your plaster onto the old failed plaster. So this is what happens. The shell, hardens and is watertight and all that, but it never bonds back down to the old plaster, correctly. So it's gonna fail. We do it like this. We never perform resurfaces. We always replaster. So SKS always replasters the pool, chips all the old stuff down to the original shotcrete gunite, and this is the proper way to do a replaster. That's why we don't recommend or perform resurfacing. So you see here the difference between doing it, I would say, the right way and gambling your money on gluing new plaster onto old failed plaster. So, yep, stay tuned.